Alex here with a legal nuts and bolts video on sealing criminal records. I believe all 50 states allow this, but I'm not sure. The whole point behind this is to basically reward convicts who've gotten out of jail or prison and have not done anything else for a certain amount of time. Basically, they've reformed, they've changed their lives. They're not committing crimes anymore. And so one of the rewards that the state has for them is it seals their criminal records. So it makes it easier to get a job. It makes it easier to move on and kind of put your past in the past. The amount of time that a convict has to wait varies depending on the crime they committed. So if it's like a misdemeanor, I think it's like a year or two. Actually, I think it's 2 years. If it's like a felony or a gross misdemeanor, I think it's 7 years. But I'm not sure. You have to check on this. You know, these details are and quirks and all that have to be checked up on your own. And plus they could change. Even if I was right, they could change. There's also different rules for certain types of crimes. I think like domestic violence has different rules as to when it seals. Certain crimes don't seal, like probably murder, rape, I think all sex crimes don't seal because those people register as sex offenders anyway. So that wouldn't make any sense to seal those crimes when they're registered as a sex offender. The process is formal, so it's not like you just go and file an application somewhere. It's like a formal petition that gets filed in the district court. From my understanding is that the process includes the district attorney's office that I guess prosecuted the case. Maybe if it's a justice court or municipal court, maybe it goes to the city attorney. But I'm not sure. Again, those little details have to be looked into on your own. You basically involve them. They have a certain amount of time to object to the sealing of the records, and if they don't, the court looks it over, and if there are, the court will consider the objections, whatever they have. Probably it's going to be based on the time, like whether or not the time has lapsed is a big thing. Another thing is that even though the convict has to wait a certain amount of time, they also can't be committing crimes during that amount of time. If they commit any new crimes, well, not only do they have to figure out when to seal those new crimes that they've just committed, but they also have to wait. The time resets for sealing all their previous crimes. So all the crimes remain, unsealed. It's like it tolls the time, it resets the time anytime a new crime is committed. I've heard that arrest records can be sealed when there is no conviction immediately, but I'm not sure that they seal automatically. So like if somebody's arrested or if they go to trial and they're found not guilty, I believe those things don't seal automatically. And luckily they don't have to wait. They don't have to wait any amount of time at all. They can just immediately seal them. But I think it takes, some steps it takes a little bit of work for them to do that. If I'm wrong about this, or maybe other states automatically seal those, let me know. That'd be interesting to know. I'm trying to think of what else there. It really, there's not a whole lot to it besides doing your research or just paying an attorney to do it, and of course just letting people know that this is a thing. This does exist. This can be done, and it just helps the convict move on and put their past in the past and not have to worry about it when they're trying to get new jobs and stuff, or worry about people looking into their background when they've reformed and they've left all that crime behind. And they've moved on and become a productive member of society. So that's the whole point behind it anyway. It triggers some kind of destruction of their records. I think it triggers either the destruction or the sealing of their records. At least in Nevada, there's like a Nevada Central Repository that's named in the statutory scheme that has to either seal everything or destroy it. I can't remember, but anyway, with that, I think I'm going to go ahead and end this video. And if anyone has questions in the comments below, feel free to post them, and I'll see you guys next time.